Hello, I'm Shadow Raccoon, and today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be reviewing something that's furry. I've never reviewed a book on this channel before, so this is a first for me, but I kind of have to because it's a book and it's called At Home with the Furries. And immediately, as you can see, it just stands out. It's in my colour, it's red, I'm a big fan of that, but it's also got this really nice soft touch to it, and that's just fantastic. So what is the book, At Home with the Furries, all about? Well, it's actually a really lovely art book featuring photos of furries in everyday surroundings, at home. I guess you can get that from the title. From here, for example, and it is just beautiful. Beautifully shot, beautifully edited art book. Now, it started its life as a Kickstarter project to be funded, and yeah, it's done super well there and have sold hundreds around the world even. And yeah, it's even available in the Tate Modern galleries, so that's really quite cool. It's actually officially art, which is fantastic, but it's just an amazing celebration of furries. And again, it's got like forewords, it's got a little excerpt from Uncle Cargo, which is really cool. And the author and creator of this book has just gone to extreme lengths to just detail everything. It's got little backstories for all the furries featured. So I actually had a chance to meet the author at a London Fur Meet, which was really fantastic. And yeah, I'm going to ask him a few questions about the book and hopefully we'll learn a little bit more about it. Nice to meet you. Thanks for agreeing to do this.
Well, it's an honour to meet you.
Oh, that's good. So why did you come up with the idea for this book?
Well, I started the project, the furry project, about 10 years ago. It's called At Home with the Furries. And my dream was always to do a book about the project. And what I decided was, I did an event, RBW, 2008. And I came out of the taxi. I was in the hotel lobby, and this 6-foot wolf walked by me, and I was transfixed. I couldn't believe it. It's all very well to talk about furries or fursuiters, but to see them in the flesh or the fur, it's quite something else. And as it was a shoot for a magazine, as I was doing these pictures, I thought to myself, what would be good is if I could photograph furries at home. And we started doing pictures, and I just thought this is something amazing here. And I met more furries. I met Lucas Lunderwolf and Alpha Fox, and at the time Lucas Lunderwolf was chairman of the London Furs organising committee, and he said to me, I know quite a few furs who have amazing suits. Would you like me to introduce you to them? And I was like, of course. So I went to Wales and photographed Saethir, who's a Welsh dragon. Admittedly, that shoot did take 4 years to organise, but...
Why did you choose to... I mean, obviously you can't see this so well on the camera, but obviously you've got like a really soft and lovely feel to it, so why did you pick that?
Well, I wanted the book to reflect, to really encompass what the furry community means to me. And that's a sort of... there's no accidents with the book. Self-publishing means that you can take complete control of the process. So I always wanted a furry cover, and we experimented with so many different materials, even fake fur as well, which wasn't practical. Just like this, yeah, perfect. But it just wasn't practical. What we wanted to do, but we wanted to find something that was also quite classy as well. The whole point of this project is it's serious but not serious. It's supposed to be funny, but it's not funny at the same time. It's finding that balance. So this is a felt material called Flock, and then the paw print is designed by a furry illustrator.
Brilliant.
As well. So there's collaboration, which I thought was really important.
Definitely. So I mean, have you got a favourite picture in the book of your own, or are they kind of all
well, one picture I mean, Smirnoff is quite a key shot, but I mean, you know, they're all favourites to me. This shot of Fangorn, the Jedi Tiger, is really special. That was shot in Swansea. they all have special memories and meanings. You know, so this shot of Sticks the Fox, and that was their cat called Terry, who happened to be there. It was just, you know, accident, serendipity. So there's lots of pictures, but there's something about this book which, you know, there's things like the pictures tell one story, but I really wanted to sort of get into the characters themselves, and part of that was so Kage, the chairman of Anthrocon, let me use a text that he'd written in the book, which captures for me what the furry community is. Every furry in the book gets a half a page introduction to who they are.
That's really lovely.
The tone is light. There's a serious side to the book as well, but it's, as I said, it's serious and not serious at the same time.
Yeah, and I believe you managed to get this in the Tate Modern Art Gallery.
That's true. It's stocked at the Tate Modern Bookshop.
That's amazing. It's
Thanks. And it's also the Photographer's Gallery bookshop. It's available through my website, tombroadbent.com. Also through the publishers, stayfreepublishing.co.uk.
This is just perfect. I mean, how have furries responded to this? Has there been lots of really positive talk of it, I imagine?
Well, yeah, because to publish a book of this nature, an art book of this nature, it's quite expensive. So I launched a crowdfunder earlier this year, a Kickstarter, and we asked for £9,500, which we made.
Oh, brilliant!
And it was quite heavily supported by the furries, not just in the UK but in the USA as well, and all around the world. I mean, the books have gone to Malaysia, to Singapore, to France, to Germany, to Finland.
We really are everywhere.
Yeah, getting everywhere, and Australia as well, and America and Canada were quite key. You know, I felt like the furry community really stepped in and backed this project. Never felt like I ever compromised with the project, and the book reflects that.
Again, this is just an absolute special. So thank you very much for taking a moment to share this with me.
Well, it's great to meet you. And
that was awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank
and
you.
I'll give you a hug.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, as you can see, he's really passionate and just loves what he's made here. And given how long he spent making this and how much detail he's done making it, you can see why. And it's just great to have someone get a really, really normal perspective of the fandom. I mean, there's terrible things out there online for us, and in some of my YouTube comments as well, but you know, for the most part, it's just nice to see something that explains furries exactly how they are. So I'd really like to thank Tom Broadbent for taking a moment there at the London meet this week to share this with me, and it's just brilliant. And obviously with Christmas coming up as well, this could make a really good furry Christmas gift for someone in the fandom. It's a little special, it just stands out, it looked great on your coffee table, you know, and I just think it'd be a really nice gift to someone at Christmas this year. So I mean, you can get it from his website. I believe there's a few other places as well. I'm going to drop some links in the comment below, so you can check that out. And yeah, it retails about £30. It does ship internationally, so don't worry if you are in America or Japan or somewhere like that, or Australia maybe. You'll be able to get hold of one of these, which is fantastic. Do check this out. So that is At Home with the Furries. And yeah, I thoroughly recommend this book. It's just a beautiful furry book. So, I hope you've enjoyed this week's video. I appreciate it's maybe a little bit different from what I've been doing in the past, but I do hope that you've had fun watching it, and please do check this out, even if you just go on his website. It's totally worth having a look. Still, if you've enjoyed this, consider subscribing to my channel. I put lots more fun things up. I've got some great stuff coming. We're heading towards December, so I've got some really fun Christmassy things coming up. I'm going to keep shush on those. I might leak some information out to my patrons. You could join me on Patreon as well if you'd like. I've got a link in the description for that as well. I want to give a big shout out to everyone who's a subscriber on Patreon. You help make this channel possible. And again, just thanks a lot. I'm Shadow Raccoon, and thanks for joining me this week. I'll see you next time. Bye!